So hello everyone. This is my first time doing some sort of a deck profile video that I'll be uploading on YouTube because I've done one before on my LSU deck, but I've only uploaded it in Facebook. But now I have the lazy arm here that I can use to mount my phone. I think I'll be doing deck profiles as well that I'll be uploading in YouTube. So yeah, Eva deck profile. Just a bit of a background. Me and my friends we're playing Vanguard since its launch here in the Philippines. But we kind of stopped during the V era, V series. Got busy with live stuff, and then we went back during this new format, the D standard format. When I saw Eva, I got really interested with her design first, and then it really got me also interested when they made the Cray Cross Epic story wherein the units have dual nations. Yeah, Eva, science nerd, wearing scantily clad clothes, really interesting design. Plus, a shadow paladin-ish design of a knight, who is Obu Obscudade. We call him Obu, like how Eva calls him in the novel. So yeah, really excited to read the next part of the novel after the fight. There's a fight there, won't be spoiling much, but if you have the time, you can check out the Grey Cross Epic lore as well. It's really awesome. It's the lore for these glitter cards and why are they called glitter, etc. So you can check that out on the website. Okay, so going with the deck profile, standard 0, 1, 2, 3 Eva. 1 and 2 fetches you research cards easily, no troubles, no hassles. Fill up your hand with research cards, and then obviously grade 3, which is a really great card. It gets you to get one card depending on the number of your research cards active in your order zone. You get to look top number of research cards, top 3. If you have 3 research cards, look top 3, get 1, and then put the other ones that you won't be getting the bottom of your deck. What's really interesting is you don't need to show it. Obviously, their opponent, it's a secret card that, well, you can get. Your opponent won't know it. And then the other skill that she has is that she lets you call an Obu from your deck, counter +1, so +1 after attacking, which activates Obu skill. Okay, so that's Eva. 3 more copies for Persona Ride, which is really not that hard with this deck. You get to draw a lot, get a lot of cards from her deck. For Obus, Obscudade skill, first off, depending on the number of your research cards in your order zone. Set orders only. If you have 2, he gets 5k attack during a turn, when he attacks. And then if you have 3, he gets 10k when he attacks. And then other than that, if he gets called by an effect, he gets +1 critical till end of turn. So whether he gets called by Eva's skill after attacking, or you call him from the prison, he gets that bonus 1 critical. And then his glitter skill as well, additional, he gets intercept, so a grade 3 with intercept and 10k guard. You can use him early game as well, whenever you need to guard some attacks during your grade 1, 2 phase of your Eva. Then you can just fetch him from your drop zone from using your other cards later. We'll be discussing those cards. So this is the promo card that is still printed on my side, a proxy card. I'll be getting it once it gets released in English, either by joining tournaments or I'll be buying singles depending on which is cheaper. But yeah, really great card, really fixed Eva's problem when she was first released. First of all, grade 1, you can fetch it immediately and then play it so that in turn 3, this grade 2 research card nets you its bonus skill. And then it as long as it's present in your order zone, your Obus cannot be retired. Really good continuous skill in the order zone. And then next up, you can use this skill as soul charging this card from your order zone, counter charging 1 card and getting 1 Obu from your drop zone. So recharging you with the Obu that you need if in any case you ran out of obus in your arsenal. And then the grade 2 research card, experiment successful, the OG research card of Eva. Lets you draw and then discard one filter in your hand. By discarding this kaiju, you get another skill, trigger another skill. And then if you have 3 or more after activating 3 or more research cards, it lets you bind one opponent's rear guard. So it lets you get rid of pesky rear guards like Trickstar that is over the rest, Trick Moon that is really a big booster, Swirler for dark states, etc. And then since it's bound, they cannot get it anymore. They cannot get it back anymore during your game. So really good card here. Okay, so then standard Sentinels, 3 Sentinels, new dragon, very big dragon, very awesome art. And then yeah, the Blitz Sentinel, which lets you bypass a lot of skills that restricts you from guarding or needs that requires you to add more cards to guard an attack. Really good card there. For grade 2s, I have Eva's new best friend mech, Combine Rusher. Well, this is Brandt Gate. Every Brandt Gate deck, I think, is its new best friend. Because, first of all, he gets revived by himself from the drop zone when you play and set order. And then, he also gets plus 10k whenever he attacks a grade 3 or greater Vanguard. So really great pressure card attacker as well. Then utility card because you can use him as discard fodder and then call him again once you play a set order. So Combine Rusher, dbt06 edition, good card. Next, the staple for another staple for Brandt Gate decks usually Tekshen. Very good card. You can discard him as discard fodder for ride lines or for research card. Let's check top 5. If you have an order, get one again. So plus 1 again in your hand. So yeah, Tekshen, Penguin Kaiju as we call him. And then Bubble Mine. So Godzilla. Soul Charger, Counter Charger, 80 booster. What can you ask for? So very good card. So it's a must as well in this deck. Even though we have already a Counter Charger here in Soul Charger, it never really hurts to have additional resources that can do that as well. Okay, and then one tech card would be Secondel, one only in my deck, just for emergency purposes. If ever I ran out of Obu or I just want to return one Obu from drop to my deck, can be called Obu can be called immediately as well by Eva's skill. So there's no worries on that. Stacking him on the deck again. Okay, so then over triggers, going to triggers, as usual, one of the greatest triggers in D. No questions asked, with skill. I think you already know how this over trigger messes up your opponent if you trigger him during your turn. And then I play 8 criticals. So much offensive. I don't play draws. Just to rush your opponent as well. Early pressure. Obu can trigger 2 criticals if you get this one during your drive checks, etc. And then 3 fronts. I still get confused with fronts. Additional power to your front row. Obu, 33k on the personal right turn. Triggering this will be 43k if everything is online. So that's a very hard attack to guard, especially for aggro opponents as well. And then the additional guarding value. This is 20k guard during your opponent's grade 3 turns. So really nice card to have. I don't run draws because I already have Eva in research. Experiment successful. I don't want to run out of deck during my games. And then lastly, for sure, still need heals, 4 heals. Okay, so that's all. I haven't tested it obviously in official tournaments, but I have tested it versus my friends, Flagberg deck, the Tigreya deck, Draconic Overlord, the end. I think I've tried it using Eugene, and she's really that good. It's not a 100% win rate, but I think a high win rate with this build. So hopefully the promo card gets released ASAP, because I'm really itching to get this card replaced, this proxy replaced with a real card. So that's all. Thank you very much.